Do you suffer from pain in your head that's generally all over, that can't really be localized in one specific area? Do you have it pulsating behind your eyes? Let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Dana, licensed massage therapist here in the state of Ohio, and I run and operate my own massage business called Nourishing Massage. Today, I want to talk to you about your suboccipital muscles and where you can find them within your body. But first, I want to give you a brief anatomy lesson on where you can find them. Your suboccipital muscles are at the top of your cervical spine, C1 and C2, your atlas and your axis. So they are right up here. If you feel the back of your head, you'll feel bony prominences right next to your cervical spine. That is where they kind of start. The action of your suboccipital muscles is extension of the head back, like that, and a little rotation within your cervical spine. Now, an interesting fact about a suboccipital muscle called your Rectus Capitis Posterior Minor is that it connects to your Dura Mater. Dura Mater, what's that? Your Dura Mater is the connective tissue that surrounds your brain. And this can cause disruptions within your cerebrospinal fluid and also disrupt the functioning of your vertebral artery and suboccipital nerve when this muscle is tight. So it has a direct impact on that Dura Mater that surrounds your brain. That's why you might feel that pain throughout your whole head, and it cannot be localized in one specific area. Now, since we spend a lot of time like this, looking down at our phone, looking down at our laptop, slouched like this, these muscles get overly stretched. And so you can get a lot of pain, and it will cause headaches. So I want to show you a few stretches that you can do to help release your suboccipital muscles. So I'm going to get up on my table and I will show you these stretches. So the first one we are going to do are simple chin tucks. Now, I recommend you, before you get up out of bed every morning, take that pillow out from underneath you and do a set of these. So you're going to lay down and you have that pillow removed from underneath your head. So you are flat on your mattress. I want you to push your chin down into your mattress. So the back of your head, tuck your chin to your chest and push that head down. And push. 15 seconds. Deep breath in. And just relax. So that is contract and relax. Repeat that 2 more times. The next stretch, if you have a yoga block and a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball, or I'll show you another ball that I have. So I have a very thin yoga block. This is not your standard. I think it's The standard is 4 inches wide. This one, I believe, is only 3. I like cork over the foam because some foam ones can collapse underneath you. So I always use cork. And then I also have, this is a foot rubs ball. So it has little tiny nubbies on it, I like to call it. This is what we're going to use. I prefer this over a lacrosse ball or a tennis ball. Tennis ball tends to be too thick for me, but it is softer if you're not used to something as hard as a lacrosse ball or this foot rubs. So what you do is put this under the yoga block underneath your head, and then you take your ball and put it on that yoga block right at the base of your head. You'll feel it. And then you can lay there for a few minutes, let that relax. If you have 2, you can do both sides. I prefer to do one at a time. And you might start to feel some warmth as it releases throughout your neck. And then you can actually just roll your head gently. Very slowly. You can do some flexion and extension. So this is extension. And do some flexion, so bringing your chest, your chin to your chest. Yeah. Not your chest to your chin to your chest. Coming back. And it feels really good. You can do a little rotation, looking over that shoulder. And just play with it. This is intense. So if you are not used to something hard underneath your head, start with a tennis ball, and maybe you can grab a thin book to put underneath so you have a hard surface to put the ball on. And that might help. The last one that I like to do, I actually like to take my yoga block again. This is a thin one. And place it at the base of my skull so it is lined up with the bony prominences if you feel on the outside of your head. So right there, so the base or the edge of the block is lined up with that. And then I like to do chin tucks, so the edge of it is actually pushing right along that ridge and just holding it. And then you can release it. And sometimes if mine get really tight, I just put a block underneath and lay on this as long as I possibly can. Sometimes 20 minutes. Sometimes I fall asleep on the block. Just really relaxing. And then you will start to feel kind of like tingling and warmth in that area. And that has really, really, really helped me when mine gets really tight and angry. I hope this has helped you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below or send me an email. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.